never lie. That twinkling you see up there, it's all just satellites. Yeah, we've known this since we were about 7. First taught that wishing stars only existed in movies, reserved for the pretty blonde kids with the talking puppies who lived in those white picket fence houses generally located in the palm of Walt Disney, when they taught us instead to wish upon satellites. And maybe that's how you ended up in that job you never thought existed. Or how could any 7-year-old have wished for a job title that complicated, like one which includes the words audit and assistant? See, when you wore matching Hello Kitty t-shirts, I thought I could tell by the sound of your voice that you would one day grow up to be a rich housewife. And I don't recall what came before that, but I still know you, and we're still not rich or married yet. But these satellites, they get lower as we grow taller, draw us closer together. I think there's a formula. I think it starts when you're 12 and your mom shows you that pack of contraceptive pills saying, "Don't ever let me see these in my house." At 16, you realize that what she really meant was then when you lose your virginity at your boyfriend's the first time, remember to tell her you're staying at mine. I think it started when you started to understand that it would take 2 pairs of hands to protect ourselves from when these satellites started to rain hard down upon us. And then we are scurrying through the rubble, pretending we can't be found, getting lost in the halos of midnight street lamps, getting pissed on martinis at awkward gay bars, getting action on school stairwells, but only ever feeling like sinners when he came home late for family dinners. Because in this city, the skies never lie. They just practice selective truth-telling. Because your grandmother has a heart condition, so when she offers to set you up with a pastor's son, it's best not to mention your college reputation or the thing with that guy who got you into autoerotic asphyxiation. Because the city wants us acting our age now, getting careers and fiancés, so I escaped to some other city, somewhere out of sight, to find out what all those things read in those books we had to hid under our beds really look like, leaving you to find distraction on fire escapes, on your lunch breaks, with that songwriter kitten you no longer kiss, who for you shoplifts all your condoms and hits high notes for your orgasms. Because you've learned to be realistic now, learned to barter to get what you want, trading touch for meaning, trading meaning for sex, trading sex for some sort of Blu-ray pirated high definition of love. Just without all the risk of your heart getting mauled, because a good sex can lead you to believe anything, but the best sex always helps you forget everything. Except for that time when they told us that there were no stars left, told us put your heads down, put your faith in satellites instead. See, they warned us about the drug takers, the smokers, the failures, the miniskirt wearers, school dropouts, class skippers, the ones who got pregnant, but failed to mention the risk takers, myth makers, mid-morning tokers, mid-climax hair pullers, or the poetry of post-coital tobacco smoke under clear night skies on the rooftops of shopping centers. See, these are the years they never warned us about, because these are the years we shall remember to leave out when we read our daughters their futures. But in the morning, I know you'll remember that the only love you will ever require will be found in yourself and in our voices trading stories on the phone later. Because in every city, the skies never lie. Even here in Ubud, perhaps the rain clouds will erase the stars again tonight. So let's wish upon one more satellite, the one bringing my words to your ear over calling cards and too much static over 3 oceans, 2 continents, and just one tiny skip over a tiny sliver of the Milky Way. Because we are every city. We are our city. From its love hotels, its fire escape stairwells to its blurry gay bars, and we still have these streets tonight. I think if you just tilt them right, there's still a bit of adventure left, because I still know you and we're still not rich or married yet. And I think this just might mean that we're not too old to start dreaming yet. Thank you.